Oh, I could heal you! That's so good to know, this whole time. So I could basically use you as a blunt object. Continuing right where I left off, boy was it fun editing episode 1 with all the cutscenes. Comes with the territory, this was a Kojima Productions game after all, so that is part of his trademark. But I will be trimming them down, or excluding the ones that aren't. Contributing to the story, another cutscene! Also, because I'm recording these episodes back to back, I didn't read the comments yet, but I'm sure some people will try to say why we shouldn't get a third game, and probably the two main reasons are either it was originally a Kojima game, which I get, but that hasn't stopped Konami from re-releasing the Metal Gear series, or that the game's too niche. And yet, the Metal Gear games at one point were super niche. Stealth action with mechs thrown in. Niche does not mean it won't be successful. And if you want another example, just look at Armored Core 6. Armored Core used to be niche of the niche in the mecha genre. And you might be going, well, that's From Software. Everyone knows them for Elden Ring. And you will be right. People thought it was going to be... Ooh, I should concentrate a little bit more. But people were thinking it's going to be Mecha Souls. It wasn't, and yet it's the most popular Armored Core game to date, outselling the entire series. So... once again, just because something seems niche doesn't mean it can't pop off. At one point, even the Soulsborne series was considered niche for masochists and no one else. Alright, you guys are just being super annoying now. Well, you have the key? Let me take that from you. Alright. Will do. I do love the interface in this game. It's not super loud, it's very interactive. Ooh, you guys were just waiting for me. Hopefully I won't get constant cutscenes for all the future enemies. Probably will, though. What am I saying? Last time I played this game was the PS3 HD collection. That was a while back, so I don't remember every little thing that's going to occur. Mostly plot points. That's never going to get old. God, I love the gameplay in this game. Super fun and rewarding. Okay, you're just going to be tanking? I'm just going to throw your friend into you then. Speaking of a third game, and I will be bringing this up because, I mean, I'm constantly reminded about the fact we don't have a third entry when I'm playing this. But the premise was so cool. I believe it was supposed to be a prequel that explained the origin of Metatron, which, if you don't know and you're strictly an Armored Core fan, think of it like Coral. It was supposed to also explain the origin of Anubis and Jehuty. It was just such a neat idea, and apparently it was even going to have its own, I'm getting destroyed, multiplayer mode, which I can only imagine how that would have been, because the Versus was fun, and it is in this game too. I used to play with friends all the time. It was a blast, even though the balance was a little bit wonky. But just the idea of Zone of the Enders having a dedicated multiplayer mode, I think it would have been so much fun. Wow, just one hit interrupts me. Okay, I need health, like, really badly. Just gonna hit you at long range. No, get away. Get away. Spirit Bomb. Thank you for the health. I could beat you up. That looks promising. More of these guys. Well, let me focus on the spawner. There we go. Ooh, I heard one of them charging. I didn't realize they were that close, though. Please hit. Oh, one of them took the hit. No, no, no. Stop, 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 stop. Alright. Now to focus on the remaining enemies. You know what? That's what you get for blocking. You could also use these enemies as shields when you grab them. In fact, let me see if I could show that off real quick. Yeah, what? Ow! He didn't like that. But you know what? It's too bad. You're gonna get thrown into your friend. I'll find a bulkier enemy to try that with. It is... Oh, maybe you're the candidate for that. What you're gonna do? See, just like that. Wow, but he got destroyed. Didn't help too much, but if the enemy has more health while you're using them as a shield, and they're not gonna use a supercharged attack like that, they can take the hit for you. Nope. I see you trying to blindside me. Oh, great. It's never that easy, huh? Good thing these are all unmanned enemies, or Dingo would have quite the body count. That is something I didn't realize until replaying this game, was how many unmanned enemies you run into. And there is quite a lot of enemy variety too, especially later on. I cannot wait. There's one mission in particular I'm super looking forward to. Finally, I can progress. But will there be a cutscene? Oh, it's just a loading screen. It's funny how that happens still. Oh, nope, there it is.
Ignore it.
No, ignore it.
I'm stuck with a cargo of freight. Please help me.
Which line is this, Ada?
This is from the Space Force.
Listen to his story, Dingo.
No, she's biased.
Taper, can you hear me? This is Henry G. What's wrong with you?
Are you the Space Force, Henry G?
Something like that.
Please help me. My unit has been attacked by Balram. The controls on my fighter have not been working, and I don't have any idea where I am.
We can't help you then.
Please. I've got an important mission to carry out.
Important mission?
We are helping our friends on Mars.
Who did you say you're helping?
There are many people who can't escape from Basilia after taking away the Vector Cannon.
Ooh, looking forward to that power-up.
Cannon?
Please help Taper, Dingo. We need to get it.
I don't know.
I can order Ada to stop feeding energy to you.
You'll what?
Ada?
Damn. Okay, I'll do it.
Well, let's find Taper.
A container with the serial number including 6.
Nope. Maybe.
It's an empty box.
Okay, Taper, I need more of a description on your container. I can't remember if I ever got it on the first try, or if there is a way to do that. Wow, you are so nimble. Let's you dodge this. Okay. Blue container with the number 6.
Please come here now.
Shut up. None of these blue containers have the number 6 on it.
5 tons of coffee. Vanished.
No, not the coffee.
Please come here now.
Well, for the record, none of the blue containers had the number 6 on it. So I was doomed to fail regardless.
Oh my, I don't want to hear this.
Building materials. Vanished.
Come on.
2 hours later.
A container with a serial number including 9.
He seems to be around here.
He better be. Well, this is the only one. And it better be you, Taper. There we go.
You must be Taper.
Are you Henry G?
Yes, I am.
Wow, I'm saved. Thank you. Ah! Balram!
Not Balram. Though this is an orbital frame.
Stop! What's your assignment?
Hey, I'll leave you behind if you keep being so dismal.
Yeah, seriously.
As I said, I'm trying to help you.
All right. Please help me.
That was quick.
Dingo, ask him about his orders.
Shut up.
I have
Dingo
to
does not mess around.
Basilia County on Mars. They got stuck after they got a weapon to break through the defense systems of the enemy base.
That's the one you told me about a moment ago.
Yes. The Vector Cannon.
Ooh, every time I hear that name, I'm so looking forward to that.
That's why I have to rescue them.
You're kidding. How can you rescue them like this?
It's my duty.
Nonsense.
It's enough you take me as far as the shooter to Mars with you. I know where my comrades are when I get to Mars.
You're asking me to carry you to the shooter.
Exactly. Let's go.
Dingo, take him. Have him guide us to the Levs in Basilia.
I don't think he's that useful.
Same.
We have to destroy Bahram's military fortress. That's why we need that weapon.
The military fortress?
The military fortress. Alman.
Alman.
Almon.
Oh, Henry G. I've got a program for an orbital frame, but I don't know anything about its contents, so you're welcome to use it.
Oh, my first power-up.
We obtained the device driver of the sub-weapon Geyser. It works against the enemy's power unit. It can restrict movement for a fixed time.
Nice.
Sub-weapon?
Sub-weapons support your normal attack with special effects.
Thank goodness I could just use the D-pad to switch my sub-weapon. Alright, buddy. Let's get out of here. Oh, I'm gonna leave you here for a little bit. Let's try out the sub-weapon. Nice. Incapacitated. If only we... I accidentally locked on a taper. My bad. But good. Can you imagine if we had something like Geyser and Armored Core 6? That would be so good, especially against kites. Well, you're gonna have to hear a taper. Don't mind me. Whoops, that would have been awful. Hey, don't get sassy with me. Wait, did I just buff Taper's Lev by doing that? That's kind of funny. I didn't know you could do that. I cannot tell you how many times I accidentally shot Taper because enemies just keep... You know, I'm just going to use Taper as a weapon. I think it's the best use he has. I'm trying, but you just keep on making it so easy. Oh, I could heal you! That's so good to know, this whole time. So I could basically use you as a blunt object. Oh, you're gonna wish I didn't discover that I could heal you now. I'm using you to the best of your abilities. You got this, Taper, you're contributing. Then why did you join a war? That took way too long. But hey, I figured out I could use you as a blunt weapon. Aren't you happy you contributed?
That's the shooter. Hey, my assignment on Mars could be very similar to yours.
I will let you know when I get there safely. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
Don't hold me back in Mars.
That's my line.
Well, I'm leaving now.
About time.
Hey, what's Mars like now?
What do you want to know?
How's the military situation?
You should know. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Ouch!
Quick, enemy approaching!
Well, see you later!
Raptor destroyed.
And for you, get out of here.
Mars.
Finally get to go to the planet's surface.
Doesn't look any different. What's that?
Oh, she won't stop. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I don't want to fight with Viola, even if she is AI. Let's go.
Plus, she doesn't know the meaning of no. Definitely won't be seeing you again. Haha, foreshadowing.
This is bad.
What gave it
almost at the
away?
landing point. We've landed on Mars,
Confirm our location.
the edges of West Margaritifer, the state border of Vasilia territory.
Dingo, first you need to enter into Vasilia County.
Wait.
Tell me your location and then
Wait.
ask Ada about the most suitable route to Vasilia.
Wait a second!
What's wrong?
What's going on here? Burned ruins stretched as far as the eye can see.
You were living in the backwoods, so you couldn't know. But in the last half year, the situation on Mars has changed drastically.
Tell me more.
It's a long story.
I bet.
Don't fall asleep.
Hurry up.
Half year ago, Bahram began to gain control of the military in every county on Mars. Then, the Mars Liberation Movement against Earth's oppression began to surface. Now, Bahram's war potential is very strong, far different from when you were around. The Space Force put up a stubborn resistance, but without a major war, Mars was occupied by Bahram in a flash. 1 month ago, the Space Force was almost wiped out, except for a few remnants. We attacked Vasilia County, the Bahram foothold, with the total force we had then.
That was thoughtless.
Certainly. We knew what was going to happen. The Space Force suffered destruction, so there's not much time to destroy the remaining forces at the enemy base. Although we did find a special thing.
That's the vector cannon Taper mentioned.
The Vector Cannon is a weapon that delivers a high-energy wave by space compression. The outer shield of the enemy fortress Almon defends from invasion with a mass dislocation created by space compression. The Vector Cannon is the only weapon that can nullify that defense and pierce it.
Urenbeck catapult, orbital frame, vector cannon, so they're all byproducts of Metatron.
It's a bad habit of mankind to want to use its new toys immediately. Don't you agree? However, the military unit has been missing in Vasilia since they acquired the Vector Cannon. Taper, who you met on Deimos, must have come to get it back.
Why is it so important?
Dingo, do you know about the Almon project?
I only recognize the name.
When Dr. Rikoa Hardiman was in good health,
Noman's father.
after Dr. Hardiman died, his son Ridley, that is Noman, took over command of the plan. He then made a full-scale model. Almon is a huge military fortress that uses a great amount of Metatron to construct weapons of mass destruction. When it is fully operational, it won't make sense for Earth to send any amount of forces against it. Almon will have over 1,000,000 times the power of Anubis, and you've seen the damage that can do. Can you imagine what it will be like?
Why did Noman want to get Jehuty? He's already got a great weapon, hasn't he?
Actually, Anubis and Jehuty were developed as part of the Almon plan.
What do you mean?
Those two were a key element in starting Almon.
Couldn't you have put the dotted line at eye level?
Move or stop.
So, Noman has already got Anubis. He probably thinks Jehuty is a bother.
He either wants it or wants it destroyed. Normally, Anubis and Jehuty have the same abilities, so only Jehuty can fight against Bahram War potential, which was much increased through the technological research of Anubis.
That's why you made me have such a terrible experience.
No need to thank me.
Mars terraforming is still a long way from perfect, so it's still too weak to be a battlefield.
Several years ago, there was an attack on Earth by the hawkish faction of Mars, but it was a failure in the end because another power from Mars intervened. Then, Bahram learned that they should put pressure on Mars with military force before attacking Earth, strengthening their foothold. The Space Force's power couldn't match Bahram. Earth can't approach Mars, which is under constant surveillance by Almon.
Earth won't be talking big to Mars.
Earth and Mars bow down to Almon, because of Noman, actually.
Is Almon in Vasilia?
Anubis and Noman are there too. Almon is already getting ready.
He must be happy.
Hey, we have to stop Almon and Noman. We have the same purpose, don't we? Our cooperation is not so bad after all, is it?
I know you'll cut off my life support if I refuse.
You have your duty to do.
I don't care about Earth or Mars. My aim is to get Nomen. You're all just the same as Baram, aren't you? So don't go thinking you're champions of justice.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but an unidentified combat vehicle is approaching.
Now, those enemies do look pretty cool.
Enemy approaching. Transforming high mobility plane.
Narita. Well, too bad it won't be enough. Ooh, didn't like that though. Oh, the short range of the geysers a little bit annoying, but it is a trade-off. I'll stick to good old grabbing. Okay, I'm noticing a weakness with the geyser. It's these wide open spaces. Makes it more difficult to actually make contact with the enemy. So again, good old... Ooh, you blocked that, but good old-fashioned grabbing. Can't go wrong with it. They're transforming again. Oh, look who it is. He just had to make an entrance. And of course he's attacking me right up front. He's just jealous because Dingo's a cooler pro tag. Man, that is a cool Lev though. That is a Lev, not an orbital frame. It could transform and do some pretty crazy stuff. Come on, Leo, get over here. You better, because I don't appreciate you trying to kite. What is this? Armored Core 6 PvP? Fun fact, when I would face my friends in versus mode in this game, they would... Well, one of them in particular would always go to Vic Viper because of that transformation and take off the whole time. Although I did hear they rebalanced the versus mode in this version of the game. I'm not sure what they changed, but might have been something they did to Vic Viper's transformation mode, I would imagine, right? Otherwise you're just kiting the whole time. Ooh, that was bad timing. I'll try to hit you with the geyser, but will it work? Ah, I hope you're way too far away. Well, there we go. Come on. CQC. I just did. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Stop changing modes. Ooh. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is annoying. Just have to wait it out until he goes back to robot mode. But I will take some free hits in. Ooh, that was uncalled for, Leo. Let me see, can I use Geyser on you now? Oh, that was a combo. I can. Well, bet you don't like staying still for longer than 5 seconds. No way, I wasn't in range. Come on, I want you to do it. Run into it. Oh. I'm just gonna use my tracking lasers. Come on. Oh, does it not work on his vehicle mode? I'd rather not. Nah, this is over.
Wait, I'm not with Baram. What else can you say if you're not with Baram?
I'm definitely not with Baram.
You must be Leo Stenbuck.
You know him?
Ada.
Long time no see. You remember me?
Yes, the data is a perfect match with the previous runner.
You haven't changed a bit.
You're the owner of this frame, aren't you?
That's right.
Why did you abandon Jehuty on Callisto?
Without consulting me, Elena...
Elena?
That's not your business. Anyway, get out of Jehuty.
No.
You'll leave Jehuty? Don't be silly. I can't leave even if it means I die.
How come?
That's not your business.
What do you plan to do with Jehuty?
I think it could be sold at a high price.
Are you going to Alman? Ada, please answer my question. You're going to Alman, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Do you know that Ada intends to self-destruct Jehuty on Alman?
Are you sure?
It is true.
Wait a second! What's going on? Whose order is that?
It's a command which arose from the basis of a program.
The basis of a program? Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Who would allow such a thing? Hey, Ada, I won't allow you to do that!
You're worried as if it concerns you.
Well, it does!
A lot more than you think.
Existence bestowed upon me.
Are you stupid? How can you throw away your life for no reason?
I don't need any reasons.
Alright, I get rid of Alman. Then you don't need to blow up Jehuty. Isn't that right?
What?
And then, once Alman is destroyed, you'll be alive. That's enough, isn't it? You should take time to think about the meaning of your existence later.
But...
What's your name?
You shut up. I'm Dingo.
Dingo, I'm sorry, but it's me who will destroy Alman.
What?
I can't stomach giving Jehuty to Baron.
I won't give it up either.
I don't want to lose Jehuty.
You rely on me. I'll get rid of it while you're doing your homework at home.
We obtained the device driver of the sub-weapon Gauntlet. It stuns enemies to a distance by physical impact.
Dingo, you saw Anubis?
Didn't just see Anubis, he whooped my ass.
Please be careful with Anubis. Even though you are on Jehuty.
Don't worry. I'll bring your Jehuty back to you later in one piece.
Anyway, you were a good fighter. I trust your skills.
Now you're just showing off. That is cool, though. Think that's a good place to stop the episode. I got jumped immediately after the boss fight, so no rest for the wicked. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Till next time, take care.